What is going on, guys? Welcome to Virtualredban number 577. Goodbye, 2022. Yeah, this is going to be the last episode of Virtualredban of the year. I don't doubt I will be streaming tomorrow. I don't know. I'll probably be outside looking at fireworks and stuff like that. I don't know. But how you guys doing? Happy Friday. I'm having my drink of the night. Mmm. Mm. Cheers. And yes, that's a Death Squad mug right there. And I said this last night on the stream, but I actually went down and looked at the inventory, and this is running pretty low. So if you haven't got the yellow mug yet, you might want to grab that real quick. And you know where to go. You go to shopsquad.tv. That's the official merchandise of the Death Squad universe. You got shirts, hats, mugs, and you can also click on tour dates at the very top of the page. It says tour dates right there, and come see us live. Last night we had one of the most sold out, packed secret shows I've had since I moved to Texas. We not only sold it out, but then we added a whole new row of tables, and so it was so packed last night, and it was an amazing show. And if you want to go to a secret show, I do it every single Thursday here in Austin, Texas at Vulcan Gas Company. And we have Kill Tony every Monday. And to get tickets, you can always go to shopsquad.tv and click on tour dates at the very top. Okay. So don't miss out. Man, last night was fun. And last night's stream was a lot of fun. I did a stream like I do every Thursday and after the secret show, and every Monday after Kill Tony, I do a special stream. And a lot of times these episodes do get deleted. So to make sure you don't miss an episode like that, you could always click on the notification bell on YouTube so that you get notified every time I go live. And just make sure you subscribe and hit that like button, please. In the future, somebody told me I should do this, and maybe I will. Maybe in the future I will have, I guess like on YouTube, you could have some kind of thing where you guys like subscribe, to the YouTube, like you pay like a couple bucks a month and you get like special little perks and stuff. And one of the perks is I can make, like episodes like last night, or, episodes I usually delete, make it so that you guys can continue to watch it. Maybe if you're a special member, maybe I'll do that if anyone's interested in that. Who knows? But anyways, welcome new users if you're watching for the first time. We stream this not only on YouTube, but we also stream it on Twitter. But if you're watching on Twitter, it usually stops after about an hour. So you might want to go over to YouTube, or you can go to twitch.tv/redban. If you're one of those Twitchers, we stream on that also. But I'm just going to say most people are on YouTube. There's a big chat community going on there. I could see Pooter, of like always, is there. Sasuke, Ryan, Lance, B Hazard, Shane's there. Oh, Shane's there. Look at little Shane. Hooker, of course, is there. Dirty the Grower. Okay. Anyways, as you might know, that everybody's on. Oh, have a little update for you. Here's a beep beep update. Now, last night's episode, I also touched on a update to my Meta Pro headset review that I did 2 episodes ago. As you know, 2 episodes ago, I said the headset, I gave it great praise and only said that, there was a few problems, but they're very minor, and I gave it a pretty high score. I think I gave it an 8.5. But then throughout the episode, like magic, I just loved how this happens. Just like magic, halfway through the episode, I started having fucking problems. Isn't that funny? The one day that I actually reviewed the headset after 11 days of using it, the 11th day I started having problems with it. And the battery died, even though it was, charged up enough that it shouldn't have died. And the controllers died. And I had to switch halfway through the episode to my old Valve Index headset, which I just had gotten done saying that I wasn't going to use anymore and that this is the new way to go. And then I had all these problems. And then yesterday I used the Pro. I don't think I had any problems last night. But I did tell you that I had reached out to Meta about some of the issues I had. And their customer service seemed pretty nice because I could either have sent them an email or I could request a phone call from them, and I like doing the phone calls when it comes to tech support because I don't know how many times you've been in there where you're writing back and forth like, well, then this happened. Well, try this. And then you try it. It takes like 5 weeks just to get them to say, ugh. So they had this whole thing where you could schedule a phone call so they call you back. So uh, they had phone calls available on Thursday, but I said, you know what? I'm not going to have one today. Let's just do it tomorrow, today, which is now today at 5 o'clock. And they were supposed to call me at 5 o'clock. They even sent me, I think, 2 or 3 emails reminding me, hey, don't forget today, you have a phone call. We're going to call you. And in the email, it said that they were going to try 3 times. So if I don't answer the first time, they'll try again and again. I fucking sat here like an idiot, waited for that phone call. Had some shit I was going to do. Waited for that phone call. And it never came. 6 o'clock came. Still didn't get it. 7 o'clock came. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. It's now 11 o'clock. They have not called me. Isn't that fucking hilarious? What the hell? It's not like I even scheduled it like not the same day. Like I could have scheduled it Thursday. They're the ones that fucking send me all these emails like, don't make sure you don't forget it. Make sure you don't forget it. Didn't call me. So that's another check mark on the old meta box. Fuck. What the hell? What the glory hell. So there you go. There's my update. We'll see if we have any problems tonight. Because I tell you, I got a new Varo Arrow. They sent me back a new replacement. Instead of just fixing the one I had, they just sent me a brand new box. Maybe we're going to do an unboxing of that again. Who knows? But maybe I'll be switching back to the Varo Arrow. I mean, I kind of just want to switch back to, if I have to switch back, I'll probably maybe just switch back to my Valve Index temporarily. I don't know, man. It's so bad. Anyways, this is a chiller episode because there's not much VR news. Everyone's on vacation, as you can imagine. There's just not much technology getting pumped out in the last week and two till the new year because it's pretty much just everybody's not fucking at work. Like everyone at Meta is not even at work. There's probably no one working at Meta. They're probably like, we got the whole week off, dude. I don't know why they made you, who they thought you were going to call you. Anyways, but there are a few things that I did find that are, none of them are really, none of these, none of this I really care about, So this is going to be more of a chill episode, so there you go. One thing, this is how big of a stretch it is to find news. This isn't actually the first thing I was going to show you, but this is like the only thing I think that at least the headline sounds kind of cool. This is somebody that did a tech demo, a concept. So this isn't like anything official. Oh my God. Oh my God. It is fucking 11:30 at night. I'm not answering. They're fucking calling me right now. Are they watching this right now? I'm not answering it live. I should, but I'm not. That's crazy. How do you do that? You know how late this is? Like 11:30? There's somebody working this late at night calling people at 11:30 at night? What if I was an old lady or something like that? And I go to bed at 8 or 9. What the actual fuck? How That is that is unacceptable and downright insane. Fucking calling me at 11:30 at night? I mean, I am a late night owl, and if it wasn't streaming right now, I would have answered it. But that is pretty fucking crazy. I wanted to answer like this. Hello? It's hey man, it's 11:30. I have to work at 5 hours, man. Maybe if they call back, I'll do that. No. I'm not even gonna fucking answer. That's ridiculous. Okay, that's fucking crazy. I'm just blown away by that. Really, really weird. Anyways, wow. I have a feeling they're watching this right now. There's a bunch of fucking meta engineers. Because, I mean, I tagged them in yesterday's YouTube. Maybe they fucking watched it. Maybe got some high ups over there. Maybe Rogan. Rogan fucking talks to Zuck. I bet Rogan sent that to Zuck. Oh my God, what if it was just Zuckerberg? Yeah, oh my God, I've been so embarrassed. Okay. Anyways, let's move on. So this is just a tech demo concept that I'm about to show you. And yes, this is how bad the news is right now for VR. That I'm showing you a tech demo of, I don't know who made this tech demo. It was posted by user Yelled L Media on Reddit. And it's just something interesting. You guys know, of course, that I love Grand Theft Auto. And anything VR Grand Theft Auto is so cool and interesting to me. And so I guess somebody made a tech demo using AR. I have not watched this yet, so who knows? Maybe this is going to suck, but let's just see. I mean, just this alone. Is there any audio to this? So this is, wow, that's cool. This is like somebody's living room. I don't know if that's going to give me a copyright strike or not, but can you imagine playing Grand Theft Auto in your living room? What the hell? There's just cops and airplanes going, holy shit. Oh, this is the opening. Is this the opening? Look at this, though. That's nuts. Imagine playing this in your backyard or something. That would be fucking cool. Oh, look at that.
It was time to go home.
Welcome to Los Santos Airport.
What's up?
Carl is sweet.
What's up, sweet? What you want?
His mama. She's dead, bro.
This is crazy.
Stop. Get down on your knees.
Oh. Officer Pendlebury's down. We'll be right over.
Oh, shit. Here we go again. Worst place in the world.
This is just
Rolling
craziness.
Heights, baller country. Now, I ain't represented Grove Street in 5 years, but the ballers won't give a shit.
I mean, as a tech demo, that's pretty crazy. I mean, it does. Well, of course, you know, this was very much somebody just making this a tech demo, but that would be cool though. Like going in your backyard and playing Grand Theft Auto in your backyard. You know, if it was set up, it mapped your backyard right and made it. You know, I mean, who knows? You know, that's one cool thing that it kind of excites me in the future. You know, how ridiculous it's going to be being able to be in your living room and playing a video game and using like your actual structure of your living room as a map in a video game. I mean, well, that kind of showed like a silly version of it. That's still pretty freaking cool. All right. Let's go on to the regular news, or news, quote unquote. Let's go here, I guess. These VR gloves track your fingers and electrically simulate haptic feedback. So we've talked about these kind of things before. You know, there's been a few people that have done this. AI Silk is a Japanese wearable tech startup that's set to unveil a new haptic glove at CES 2023 next month, which approaches both haptic feedback and finger tracking in a different way altogether. AI Silk, anyways, called lead skin, the controller houses these conductive fibers, which not only provides finger tracking and control buttons on the back of the gauntlet style controller, but also an electrical haptic pulse that aims to simulate manipulating virtual objects. Meaning, it's using electrical pulses to make it feel like if you like hold something, you know, it feels like you're holding something in your hand by just using electricity and things like weird things like that. You know, smart people shit. Weighing in at 380 grams, about the weight of two Quest 2 controllers with batteries included, lead skin is said to measure the current impedance from the expansion and contraction of the fabric within. Okay. And then through deep machine learning developed algorithms understand the intended actions for the glove wearer's physical finger movements. All right, well, there's a video. How about we just watch the freaking video? I wish OBS just had a way to like resize everything so I'm not constantly doing all this shit. All right, let's check this out. It's called the Haptic Metaverse Glove. And if you want to watch this whole video, it's on AI Silk Corporation's Vimeo. Jesus. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but it was actually showing her lifting what appeared to be virtual weights. And that's kind of interesting if the glove can make you feel like you're actually lifting weights. I mean, that's the kind of workout I want to do. You know what I'm talking about. It's also showing her get punched. I mean, or her, is this a her? I can't even remember now. Yep. Guess so. Wait. Oh. Wait. What? Huh? What? Virtual handshake event. What the hell? Well, there you go. I mean, that really didn't do much for me. But, you know, it'd be cool to play this. Being able to have any kind of sensual or senses, you know, if you're in VR, be it like a vest or gloves, or being able to like grab something in virtual reality, like I said, like you're grabbing a candle, you know, and feel like you're holding a candle. I mean, that's pretty freaking cool. So, and yeah, I mean, can you think about the porn in the future, you know, being able to be like, oh, I can feel your butthole. Anyways, that's going to be debut at CES 2023, which, guys, that is January 5th and January 8th, which is, I believe, next week. Next week is probably going to be a big week for VR, at least. You know, maybe we even hear about the Quest 3. Maybe I doubt Apple's going to do anything for CES because they never really fuck with CES, but you know, we're going to have a lot of VR coming out in the next couple months. Let's just say that, especially starting next week at CES, the Consumer Electronics Show. So there you go. That'll be interesting to see, you know, price. I don't see any price here, I guess, since they haven't really announced it yet. But these gloves were probably going to be pretty expensive. I'm guessing within, like, I mean, up to $1,000 or more. And that right there, I don't know. I'm not interested in that. Give me a 300 pair of gloves, maybe. Speaking of things that work with VR, there's this thing called X-Mask. Yeah, it sounds like a superhero movie. X-Mask aims to bring face tracking to consumers in a unique face mask form factor. Now, some displays, like my Oculus Pro, which is losing battery like crazy again. I've lost 10% in the last half hour. Oh, this is an issue. What do I do? Am I going to die again? All right, let's see. What time is it? 11:38. All right, I'm at 90%. I was at 100% when I started. If you guys remember, this is one of my problems that I had the other day. The first day I got it, I had it plugged in and I was just slowly losing power. You know, when it was plugged into my computer. I think it was like 1% every 30 minutes. Well, I've just lost 10% in 40 minutes. Yeah, this might have to be a fucking return, guys. I'm sorry, but maybe I just have a bad headset. Uploading takes power. What are you talking about? I'm not uploading anything. I'm not even moving the headset. I wonder if you know what? This is probably going to crash. I'm going to have to restart VR chat, but I'm going to unplug this, plug it into a different, I plugged it into a different USB plug. All right. Guess we'll keep an eye on it. And maybe the 5-minute. Well, let's see. Did that crash my game? Yeah, it's crashed. Maybe I'll have to. But the 5-minute warning tonight might be a little bit longer. I might have to get back into where I am. Which, by the way, I'm starting off this new map. It's like a mansion. Take a look at that. All right, well, let's move on. That's pretty crazy. Where am I at? Oh, yeah, I was telling shit. Yeah, you know, this shit is really annoying. Okay, anyways, as you know, like my fucking Meta Pro, they, oh, God, it has face tracking. Some headsets have face tracking. Some of the newer ones have face tracking. The higher end ones have face tracking. A lot of the older ones don't have a face tracking thing to them. It's something that usually has cameras on your face, so that when you're talking or you're making faces, it knows what your face is doing, so that if you have an avatar or a character, it can simulate your face. And while this headset has it, you know, you have to have an avatar or something that you can use that face tracking information. So even though I have it, I haven't even used it yet. So not a big thing right now, but I could see in the future face tracking is going to be more and more popular. But I also think that headsets are just going to have face tracking built into them more and more in the future. So I don't really know why they're making this X-Max thing, which seems like you can, you know, use this to add face tracking to a device that you have now. So this maybe is cool for a brief period of time, is what I'm saying. I wouldn't invest in this company because I think this is going to be unnecessary, and as newer headsets come out with this built into it. Anyways, Dolami, a Japanese startup based both in the US and in Japan, announced it has raised 1 million yen to help bring X-Mask to the market, a unique face mask capable of tracking and facial movements in VR. While many of the specifics surrounding X-Mask are still under wraps, the startup seems to have both consumer and enterprise users in mind. So there's still a lot to learn about the X-Mask. However, the unique face mask track is said to bring over a 95% accuracy in replicating facial movements, while face tracking latency speeds reaching 200 milliseconds. It's also very light, weighs only 4.5 ounces. They're trying to make a $90 price point, which that's actually kind of nice. I mean, it looks pretty cool. It looks like you're a really futuristic dumb person that doesn't want COVID, but yet your mouth is open. I don't know. This is stupid. Yeah. Huh. It remains to be seen whether consumers even want to wear a face mask. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't think so either. This is something that would have been nice maybe 3 years ago, but the fact that this is just coming out or coming out soon, it's just whatever. Anyways, it's called X Mask. If you want to know more about that, then you're weird. You're a weirdo. The Exorcist Legion VR Sin delayed, now aiming for 2023. First announced in late 2022, The Exorcist is being developed by Twilight Zone VR studio, Pocket Money Games, instead of Legion's original team, Wolf and Wood. Wolf and Wood? Wow. It promises a new solo campaign and full online co-op, but unfortunately we haven't heard much from it since the reveal. Anyways, it's been announced that it will release the second half of 2023. I think we watched this trailer. If you're an Exorcist fan, this actually looked, if I remember, it looked pretty good. Let's just double take a look at the old trailer. Man, I'm still like blown away that fucking Oculus is calling me at 11:30 at night. That is fucking crazy. All right, this is called The Exorcist Legion VR Sin announcement. If you want to watch this whole thing, it's on VR trailers and clips on YouTube. How is this going to be co-op for The Exorcist? I mean, oh, now I remember. Yeah, it didn't look good. They didn't show anything. I guess this is a sequel, though. And there was another one that came out. Oh, this is the one that we saw. So this is actually, there's another one out right now. So what we're talking about is the sequel. This is called The Exorcist VR. This is the one that I've seen before. And we'll just take a little look at this. This isn't a trailer. It's just somebody playing it. Look how creepy that shit is. And look how funny the guy on the left is. Why do people record themselves playing VR? Like, does anyone want to watch this guy?
Jesus. Oh no. Oh no, the lights went out.
Yeah, this is the kind of shit I don't like playing.
What?
I know that you've been working hard, but I've traveled so.
Horror fans gotta have. I can't. If you're a horror fan and you don't have a VR headset, you're crazy.
I have this.
This is actually funny. This guy. Yeah, there you go. So, anyways, yeah, there you go. That game is just called Exorcist VR. So if you are a horror game, get that. I mean, if you're a horror fan and you don't have a VR headset, you're crazy, because that is one of the things that VR does the best, is like taking horror movies or whatever, the horror genre, to the next level. I mean, I can't take it. I get heart attacks when it comes to horror VR. I mean, it's just too much for me. But, you know, my favorite thing to do is to watch Janice play horror games. Or a friend, if somebody comes over, that's one of my favorite things to do. Put on like a fucking horror VR game and watch them shit themselves. I love it. It's fun watching other people do it. All right, speaking of Meta, have they called? I wonder if they're going to call me again. Meta acquires 3D lenses developer Luxacell. Look at this. Meta just buying another company. Aren't they in court right now? We talked about this a couple days ago that they're in court right now testifying because they got in trouble for buying a fitness company, but they're like, we don't give a fuck. That's what we do. We buy and buy and buy smaller VR companies until we, God, every couple weeks they buy a new company. Meta's acquisition march continues as the tech giant quietly confirms it's now acquired Belgian-Dutch company Luxa Excel. Founded in 2009, they're best known for 3D printing prescription lenses. 3D printing prescription lenses? That's a thing? Being able to print out prescription lenses. Wow. Wow. Yeah. They 3D print prescription lenses, and everyone that uses them is like, yeah, they work great, and their eyes are all just red and bloody. Yeah, and just fucking scratching plastic on their fucking retinas. Anyways, Meta would have had to pay a hefty price. It follows last month's report that over 50% of Reality Labs' budget is being spent on the research and development of AR glasses alongside Ray-Ban Stories and a second generation model. Meta has also announced Project Nazar at last year's Connect conference. While the consumer release was reportedly pushed back, Meta isn't abandoning its AR. Anyways, they're pretty much about to come out with their, Meta is supposedly coming out with their AR glasses also. Just more like a sunglasses thing, kind of like, I don't know, not VR, AR glasses. So this makes sense that they're buying. I don't know this. Let's just see if they talk about this. This is okay. 3D printed lens. Okay. Oh, you put the 3D printed lens. Okay, that's not this. Okay. This is telling me nothing. So it's like lenses that have LCDs integrated into them is what this little video is saying. So you can integrate 3D printed lenses. All right, so it's a company that makes lenses that has LCDs printed into the glass. So of course, yeah, this makes sense that they bought this company, especially since, not only is Meta making VR, they're making VR AR, and they're also probably going to make AR glasses, which is just, sunglasses that have little screens in there so you can read your text messages when you're running around and shit. Bah. You know what? I'm gonna smoke some green tea because these last couple news stories are not interesting, and I gotta get green tea if I'm even gonna try to make this interesting. I mean, the shit I have to do. I promise you guys. I promise you. Smoke a little green tea that my buddy Yonder gave me last night. Ray-Ban VR sounds expensive. Well, it's AR. Ray-Ban Stories, which is a collaboration with Meta and Ray-Ban, is already out. And why they're not really anything to do with AR. They're just pretty much glasses that have cameras on them. Here they are. They look just like normal Ray-Ban glasses, but as you can tell, there's little cameras on, maybe if it will focus. There's little cameras. Can you even see that? These yeah. See, there's little cameras on each side so that you can take video. You could also, the cool things about, these things have horrible video quality, for one. It's nowhere even close to like a 5-year-old, 7-year-old iPhone. But the cool thing about these, though, is that they have, little speakers in them. So you could sit there and make a talk on the phone. There's a microphone in here. So instead of having like earbuds, you can just be driving, wearing your sunglasses and be like, hey, what's up, baby? How you doing? I also like them when you're driving and you're like, see somebody that's like fucking causing some trouble. You just hit record and, they don't know you're fucking recording them, like some road rage shit. I had somebody that I did a road rage shit when I recorded once. They also, besides video and audio, you can listen to music. So if you're working, you're jogging, You could have these just play music and stuff like that. But I mean, honestly, haven't used them for about 6 months. This is something I got a year ago when it came out. I don't mind them. I use them here and there, but I haven't really used them in like 6 months. The battery, when you're, it's just one more thing you have to have. Like you have to charge. I'm just so sick of all these things that you have to charge, like, oh, my glasses are not charged. My watch isn't charged, I mean, in the future, when there's true wireless charging, when you have like a box that you plug into your wall and it scans your house and goes, what things would you like to charge? And you just click all of the things you want to charge. And it just wirelessly through the air, kind of like G.I. Joe the movie. When that kind of wireless charging happens, then I'll be fine. When we can get rid of cables. I look around and look at all these cables. One day we're not going to have cables. It's just going to be, everything's going to be wireless. That's the kind of shit that I'm waiting for. This fucking shit, every time I grab something and it's not fucking charged. Like the little this is like, whatever, Kanye's little music player. Every time I want to play with it, it's dead. I'm like, God, I need to charge it. Instead of dining rooms, houses will have charging rooms. Shane, that's what I'm saying. The whole house will be a charging room. And I think we've talked about this a million times on JRE and shit like that. That electric cars in the future, the ground is just going to be charging your car, So you don't ever have to stop over for a gas station because while you drive, it's just going to be charging your car wirelessly, That shit seems easy. That shit seems like it should already be out. Just be a bitch installing all that shit on all the highways. In the future, they just need to get something where it gets rid of where you don't have to pee and take a shit when you're on the road. Like you just like screw something on your dick or your butt and just like, we'll take care of it, and it evaporates it. Like just pee into the little cup, and it just turns it into air, pee air, poopy air. It just turns it into farts and queefs. The queef master. Ah. You guys hear Barbara Walters died. That's pretty crazy. I wasn't like a huge Barbara Walters fan, but I mean, that's somebody I grew up. It's just weird when certain people die. She's one of them where when I was a baby, I grew up with her as a kid. She was always on the TV, she was always there, and it's just weird. She's one of those ones. It's not like I was like a super fan, but it's just like, oh man, that's like, a stable part of the foundation of the house that I grew up in or something, it's weird. It's like Betty White dying. It's like when any of the greats, like Johnny Carson or Ed McMahon or Bob Hope, a lot of the comedians in my life. Every time, those old school ones, like, oh my God, that person died? Ugh. It's not like young rapper B. Bobby Doobie Doo died in Atlanta. Like, oh man, that sucks for this guy, but I don't even know this guy. That was a bad... I was just saying that there's just so many people that, you look at TMZ, there's so many people that die all the time, but those foundation ones, those old school people that died, that you're like, whoa, Barbara Walters, that's nuts. Yeah, no offense to rapper Boopy Bapu Boopy, whatever I said his name was. Okay, what else do we got here? We only got a couple of news stories. The only reason I chose this next news story is because this fucking poster art is pretty badass. This is like if William Montgomery did HGH and lived back in the Conan days. That's what this guy looks like. Yeah. Song in the Smoke is getting a PS VR 2 remaster that's slated to rival the PC VR version. Nice. Critically acclaimed VR survival game Song in the Smoke 2021 is getting a full overhaul, which launches on PSVR 2. Something developer 17-bit says will rival the visual quality of the game's PC version. Song in the Smoke launched on Quest PC VR and PSVR last October, just in time to win our. All right, so it's a good game. So that's cool. They're going to make it as good as the PC version. I mean, this PlayStation VR, even the original PlayStation VR, was always better graphics than it should have been. You know what I mean? Like, holy shit, this is because it's a game console, you know? So it really gets the idea of making a good quality looking game to where, you know, like older games for like Quest 1 and stuff, you know, it feels like you're kind of playing a mobile game, you know? Even today, some of the Quest games, just like I feel like I'm playing like a mobile game. You're like, oh, this is just like a game you could play on your iPad. Where even the original PlayStation VR still look nice for the most part. They look like a pretty good video game, PlayStation 4 game, PS4 game. So, anyways, they're pretty much saying that they're going to try to make this look as good as the PC VR version, which is great to hear. It was a ton of work and up-resing of so many visual systems. So it looks like they did a proper... They're doing a proper release of this. Let's just look at the trailer, because I don't even remember this trailer. I'm going to be honest with you. All right, this is the PlayStation VR number 1 game. So this isn't even the... So this is the old version. See, this looks pretty weird for... Weird graphic style. Kind of trippy. Oh. Oh, this looks kind of fun. Yes, harvest the organs. Use the whole animal. Nothing goes to waste. Dude, I tell you, for a PlayStation VR 1 game, this looks great. I mean, sure, the graphics are crazy, but that still looked like a lot of fun. But they're bringing a version to the PlayStation VR 2, which is going to look a lot better. And you could look at that when the PSVR 2 hits the shelves February 22nd. Huh. You got Game of the Year last year, so that's cool. So that'll be interesting. Cool poster art. That looks like that would be fun. Because those graphics, like I was saying there, they didn't look great, but, you know, I'd like to see what they, you know, an upgraded version. I want to see what this looks like on the PlayStation, or I mean the regular PC. Let me see if I can find a PC version of that with its graphics pumped up so we can kind of get an idea of what it will look like. Right? I wonder if it doesn't look any different. Is this the PC?
The Quest version, on the other hand, suffers a lot from a blander color palette and dramatic reduction in plant life and finer details. But considering the platform, what's here is amazing, as the gameplay hasn't been sacrificed at all. PSVR lands somewhere in the middle, offering up similar visuals to the PC version, but still doesn't quite have all the finer texture details and suffers from the lower resolution of the headset but the art style used circumvents the PSVR shortcomings. And
I
no matter
mean,
which
the
device you
PC one
choose,
looks better,
the
but
game
it's
still
still
looks
not
good.
a huge difference.
The worlds around you are typically lush and
It's weird graphics style where it almost looks like it's not enough color depth. Like look like those rocks. It looks like a screen printed T-shirt, and you're only using 3 colors instead of using 40. Whatever, 90. Yeah, it seems like a low color palette almost. But I think that's just the style of this game, the style of the art. Because I mean, if you look at the game, it's all over. It's doing it on the hand right here. It's doing it on the grass. Just a weird take of art. Almost looks like looks like an opening animation to a movie like Deadpool, like a style that they used in the credits, or like a karate movie or something. It's a weird style. All right, almost done, guys. Let's see, we got 3 more news stories, and I might not go through all 3. Okay. One of PC VR's most anticipated games gets updated demo prior to March launch. What is this? Vertical 2 it is. It's the sequel to the 2016 single-player VR adventure you might know. Let's just look at the fucking trailer. That looks pretty. Wait a second. This song sounds great, but I'm pretty sure it's copyright, I'm guessing. Let me just kind of talk over a little bit. Whoa, that looks cool. At first, I thought this was a game that it looked familiar at first, but man, this looks fun. This kind of looks like that thing that we play in VR chat, which is like where you just ride around and there's dinosaurs everywhere. And almost at first I was like, oh, is there an opening scene is this the game of that thing that we play in VR chat called like something like Story Time or something like that? I don't know what it's called. That looked better than this though. This graphics are okay, but I mean, that looks cool right there, but some of the graphics look kind of sus.
Your arrival is a timely miracle in this age of death.
You seek the reactor core. You saw the path is sealed.
Look at the bloody knees on
This will be the first
time this looks great.
I'm
Look at that
actually
graphics.
Happy to see a sentient alien. I thought I was trapped in here all by myself.
That looks cool.
Torture works too, though. It's fun to make organic beings suffer. No offense.
Oh, right.
Yeah, this looks fun. Wow, this looks really fun. Whoa. Ooh, I like how that music slowed down there. Good trailer. Good trailer. Good trailer. Good trailer. So now I guess that's the new release date? Is that what we're saying? It's slated to release on March 30th. All right. Wow, okay. That looks fun. That looks great. Anyways, it has an updated demo right now. So if that looked good to you, and it looked good to fucking me, there's actually a demo that you can play right now. That's what it's saying. Has brought a complete free demo. All right. So if you want that demo, I guess you just fucking type in this game. Vertigo 2 demo, and you'll get it. That's probably the easiest way. Use Google. You son of a bitch. You guys think that looked great? I thought that looked great. And it's so funny because this, like, I don't know, is this the real poster art? Because to me, This doesn't look good from this poster right. I don't know. It's like, what am I, a feminist with a laser gun? What am I doing here? All right. The Blue, one of VR's landmark experiences, gets a new Steam release. All right. The Blue is one of, yeah, I just said that. Anyways, first released in 2016 for $10, Weaver has restructured the Blue through a new release, turning it into a free-to-play experience. The original whale encounter. By the way, I've talked about this fucking game more than anything. This is one, when I first got the PlayStation VR, I don't know if it came with it, but this is one of the things that I bought or used or something, I believe. But this would be the thing that anytime no one's ever done VR, I would have them play this first. And it's fucking terrifying. If it's the game that I think it is. Maybe it's not. I was talking about the one where the shark eats the cage and bites open the cage. Maybe this is a whale thing. Never mind. This is totally different, I bet. Maybe. Anyways, the original whale encounter remains free, while the two of the previous experiences included in the base game, Reef Migration and Luminous Abyss, are now two separate DLCs. So they just pretty much made a couple of DLCs. You get in, you get your feet wet, you want more. That's how it should be. I like that. If you're a fan, you want more. You're going to pay for more. Get it in more people's hands and then just have them pay DLCs. The old Fortnite, isn't that what Fortnite does? Can you play? I don't know. I don't play Fortnite. I should ask my nephews. I should interview my nephews sometime, guys. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. What if you play Fortnite? Can you, like, if you don't pay anything and you don't buy any skins, you just whatever's free and whatever guns? Could you be number one? Like, could Ninja or whoever the biggest Fortnite players are, could Ninja just use no purchases, no DLCs, and be the number one player of the game? Or is there actual, like, if you have this costume or if you have this gun, you buy this gun, you're definitely got an advantage. But you could still, I mean, can you be just as good as the best person? And by the way, I think I need to interview my nephews for a future episode of Virtualredban. Interview my nephews. I'll have like special editions where I ask them Fortnite questions and young kid questions. Like, so tell me, what is the no cap thing? I mean, no cap means he's not lying and cap means he's lying? Or do I have it backwards? Because sometimes I go no cap and they're like cap, and I'm like, what? How do you answer that? No cap, cap? Do you go cap? Because that's what I said. I just went cap. See, these are the kind of questions I could ask my nephews. Cap? No cap. Cap. Bet cap. Bet no cap. Bet. Cap. Bet. Don't even know what the fuck I am talking about anymore. Bet. Cap. Bet cap. Kibbity cap. Don't talk back. Bet. What's another one? Bet cap. Bet cap. There was another one. It's like a number almost, wasn't it? Some kind of number one. I have a list of them. I tried to do it on stage once, where I have a list of all these words where, you know, I remember being a kid and my dad had he's like, what did you just say, radical? What the fuck is radical? Or something like that. I don't think it was radical. That's just sick. But I have a list somewhere that I wrote all of them down. I tried it on stage once as a joke about that, getting old and dealing with the cap shit. And it didn't work because the whole audience were young, or a lot of them were young enough where they're like, look at this old man. Like, now, if I did that on like a old person show, an older audience show, that was straight up fucking college kids. Sometimes Secret Show, because it's on 6th Street, it's a lot of college kids, man. Young crowd. Young, hot crowd, guys. It's a young, hot crowd. You can't do your young, old man material at a young, hot crowd. What am I talking about? Is this it? Let's just watch this fucking trailer. I don't even know what the fuck. This is the blue. This is the original one, I guess. Let's see if it's the same thing. I don't think it is. This is a fucking whale. I'm talking about sharks. What the hell? No, this is it. Wait, there was more experiences than this one? Is this it? Yeah, this is it. You're in a fucking machine, right? No, this is not it. But looks pretty close to it. I just remember that turtle, though. No, this isn't it. Wow, look at that. Pretty. So yeah, that's cool. And if you haven't played it, I guess I have not played it. I guess it's free now. So you can now get it for free, and it's on PC. I also think it's on the Meta Store, if I remember. Well, maybe it's just PC. If you haven't played it yet, it's free now. Check it out. If you, it looks just like the thing I was talking about. You're just underwater, and it seems pretty cool. Like, it seems like you are underwater. I mean, the only thing, though, is the shark one was kind of, like, scary. That's what made it cool. This just seems like you're underwater. Nothing's going to happen. It's more like a, isn't this romantic kind of game? All right. I think this is the last news. Yep, this is the last news story. And let's end it with a fizzle. Davigo pits PC players against VR with cross-reality battles. What does that even mean? I only chose this one because it had a weird, like, what is this? Graphics here. Flat screen versus VR, which side? Oh, which side would win? Flat screen, by the way, if you're new here, it means that you're playing video games on a traditional monitor or laptop. So there's this, they call that flat screen nowadays. That's one of those cool kid terms that I learned as, you know, from the kids. You don't know what flat screen means? Wow. Wow, man. No bet. Anyways, this upcoming 4 versus 1 cross-reality multiplayer game is compatible with all major HMDs, including Quest, Rift, Vive, Index, Windows, MR, one VR player, and embodies a giant head. So a VR player, a guy playing virtual reality, he's this giant head with floating hands. As the giant, your goal involves killing the 4 warriors using full body gestures to crush their opponents and avoid incoming fire. As for the flat screen team on PC, so it's 1 VR guy versus 4 people that are not in VR. That there, my friends, I like that. I like that idea. Having VR play with regular people. I mean, with VR chat, we do that all the time. Like, as you know, most of us are playing virtual reality when we do the actual, you know, Virtualredban part where we're in virtual reality. But there's a couple people, and they're sneaky, that actually play just like on their fucking computer, like on their laptop. And it looks like they're playing in VR with us, but they're not. They're just on their laptop. Like Kay, you guys all know Kay. He pretty much only plays on his laptop or computer, but he's the one always flying around, and he's like showing us all the secrets. I mean, it's probably easier on the flats, or I mean on the flat screen than it is in VR. But having a game where you're battling VR versus, I kind of like the idea of this. Let's just see what this looks like, though. I mean, this could be like a good idea in a bad execution, right? All right, this is Davigo. Whoa, hold on. Bust your juice. Wow, look at this. Wow, I like this. Oh my god, I love this. Oh, I fucking love this so much. Really? Community maps? Dude, it's like Smash Brothers, VR versus flat screen. Oh, I fucking... You could play a demo of it today, I guess. Go to daviogame.com/alpha. Davigo Games, right there. That's cool. And if you don't have VR, this is something that you could play right now and beat up some VR bitches. You know, like you're angry, you don't have VR. You could download this on your little HP laptop and sit there in bed and try to kill people in VR. You could take your hate out on them right now. Isn't that great? All right, speaking of VR, that's the end of the news, guys. I'll take a quick gander over at you guys in the chat room real quick. I think I was pretty much reading a lot of what you guys were saying. I don't think... Hey, how you doing? Peace, love, 8 on Twitch. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. What about the... Cat means you're serious. Cap. What? Cap. No cap. Cap. So no cap is like, I'm not serious. I'm just fucking with you. And cap means like, no, dude, I'm serious, man. She died today. Like shit like that. I mean, I think I knew that already. Isn't that what I said? Or did I say lying or not lying? I'm not lying. Don't step on a cap. Oh, by the way, I love it when you guys send me something. I forgot to talk about this on the old P.O. box. That's right. I forgot to mention that I do have a P.O. box right there. If you want to send me something, if you want to send me an email, there you go. And hold on, let me get something real quick. Now, I want to say real quick that somebody named Shroomed sent me a huge box. I opened it on a Virtualredban, like I would say, what, 5 episodes ago, maybe? And it's a community gathered around sacred it's people that like mushrooms, and it's called Shroomed. You can find them on Instagram, shroom.official or shroom.com. Twitter at shroom247. And very nice. Thank you. Sent me a huge gift box. Did a silly dumb thing, by the way. You sent it to the Vulcan Gas Company. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is how it works. 6th Street, Austin, Texas, is one of the craziest places ever. It's kind of like, you know, it's like Sunset Boulevard, I guess. Downtown New York, like one of the main streets, whatever. Multiple people have sent things to the Vulcan Gas Company. And you know what UPS does? They throw it in front of the fucking building on the sidewalk where homeless people and it's just a crowd. It's like going to New York City and throwing a box in the middle of the fucking sidewalk where there's tons of people running around. So all those boxes get stolen. UPS don't give a shit. They have to deliver it to this. They're just like, fuck it. There you go. Somehow this box, I don't know, Shroomed guys, I don't think I know you guys, and I don't know anything you guys do. But somehow your package survived. And I've had tons of people send me things, and just, you know, at the Comedy Store, it was kind of okay, even though they hated it just because there's people working there all day long. So if somebody sent something to the Comedy Store, once in a while, they'd be like, all right, fine. I'll take this package and get it to the person. But usually they get mad, and I don't think they do it anymore. But that's why I have this P.O. box right here. If you want to send me something, there you go. Don't send me anything if it's for somebody else, because I'm not your little bitch. I'm not doing that. That's another thing a lot of people do. If you send me something for somebody else, I'm sorry. I'm probably going to just like send it back, or, you know, like tell the UPS guy, hey man, I don't want this. Or I might just put it outside on 6th Street and not even open it. Because I don't do that shit. I mean, you're fucking a crazy person if you do that. Anyways, somebody sent me, and Shroom sent me all these fucking, like, just random patches of mushroom shit. And I'm going to put this in the pile of shopsquad.tv. When people send me, like, I mean, what am I going to do with all these fucking patches? Very cool patches, though. And I can give them out to people and stuff. But what am I going to do? Am I going to go get a little bag and just start giving them out? Is that my thing for the day? I'm working for you now. I got some really cool keychains. But anyways, anytime somebody does this and just sends me a bunch of stuff, I put it in a pile with a bunch of other random things. So anytime you order from shopsquad.tv, you usually get a little bit of some extra toys and presents, you know, like little fun little keychains or patches or stickers. I autograph almost all the stickers. But I also just put random things in here. And a lot of times, you know, like this, I'm just, you know, you never know. Maybe you're going to get a Shroom patch or one of these Shroom stickers. There's just so much shit in here. So thank you, Shrooms. But the one thing I wanted to show you is Shroomed. I don't know if you know this. This is the weird thing. Where's this being sent from? They're from, okay, they're in the West Coast. Let's just say the West Coast. You guys, now I don't know anything. I don't know if Shrooms has a merch store or anything like that. But I'm going to tell you one thing, and this is something I've learned a long time ago. When, you know, I make shirts, I make T-shirts. I've been doing it for a long time. We ship out and we do all that shit. You know, it's in-house. I've always had a room of T-shirts and boxes and fucking stamps.com. But this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. He gave me a bunch of shirts. Now, I can wear an XL. I wear all my shit really baggy. When you're a little chubby boy, but also, even when I wasn't chubby, I've always just worn baggy clothes. I don't like shit tight on me. I don't like that feeling. I like to feel like I'm kind of like, you know, I got a blankie on when I walk around. Does that make sense? I mean, I also wear hats all the time. So, you know, there's a reason, you know, that's just I've always been this way. Anyways, so he sent me a bunch of shirts, and as you know, when people give out shirts to people like in this, he gave me 5 pairs of shirts. 4 pairs? 4 pairs or 5 pairs of shirts. Small, medium, large, extra large. And I'm like, well, okay, you know, I can grab that extra large, you know, especially since I'm probably going to start losing some weight soon, maybe. Now, this is probably going to be hard to tell on camera, but maybe later I can get Janice up here wearing the extra large just to show you the difference. But look how small. This is an extra large. Look how small this shirt is, right? I mean, this is the smallest shirt. God, see, it doesn't make sense. It's hard to tell. This is literally, you know what I'm ready to do? All right. I'm going to show you. I'm going to turn the camera for 1 second. This is embarrassing for me. I'm going to put on this extra large. And I want you guys to know that I'm not fucking lying here. This is extra large. And I can tell you exactly what this, just feeling it, it feels weird. It feels like, it's this shit that, like, you know, it's not even cotton. I think this is like, doesn't even tell you what it is. Holy shit, it doesn't even say what it is on here. You know it's weird when it doesn't tell you what is the actual... Let's see if you guys can see that. I've never seen that before. A tag that doesn't tell you. Why is it not? It doesn't tell you what, if it's cotton or anything. It just, what? I'm going to put this on real quick. I am going to turn the camera away. Mostly for dramatic effect, yeah. But I'm going to put this shirt on real quick. An extra large. I can wear an extra large. It might be a little tight. But this, if you saw it in person, literally is the size of a small Janice. This is Janice. Just to show you. All right, hold on. I'm going to turn the camera real quick. God! All right. Hey guys, how are you doing, guys? I feel really uncomfortable right now, but I was wondering, you guys want to work out? All right, guys, this is, thank you, Shroomed, whatever. This is the part, if you're new here in Virtualredban, that I usually play a 5. Oh my God, this is so tight. And it's rolling up my, God, look at that. It's not an extra large. This is like, it's small, maybe? I feel like I'm gonna die. Yeah. Oh my God. Makes my tits look nice. All right. Thanks, Shrimmed. Got to get better shirts, man. Even Gildan's are better than that, and I hate to say that, but at least Gildan's know what sizes are. This is, and the material, this is like that weird, and how it's printed, this is just a sticker or something. It's, you can get fucking $7 shirts that are better than this, man, my buddy. But thanks for the fucking shirts. I mean, Janice might wear them. I don't know. They might not even fit Janice. We'll see. All right, this is your 5-minute warning, guys. Well, it might be a little bit longer because, yes, I have crashed. Let's see if I can do that live. Hold on. I have crashed. So let me see if I can do this live. Try to get back online, guys. We're getting back online. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the hell? The hell? Okay, here we go. What's my charging like? What is my charging? Oh my God, my headset's down to 61%. What am I doing? How is it down to 61%? What the fuck? Is it still plugged in? It is plugged in. How is this happening? What is happening? What the fuck is happening? Why is my headset draining? I am plugged in right now. For the love of gentle Jesus, how do I, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How do I, why is my charging not working? this whole thing's it's not looking good. It's not looking good, guys. I'm sorry. It's not looking good. Let me see if I know you guys can't see what I'm doing right now. I'm just blown away. Something ain't right. I'm down to 60% on my headset, and so it's not getting any kind of trickle charge right now for my USB for some reason. That's what's happening. Absolutely, it's not getting any triple charge. And for some reason, this is not good, guys. Hold on a sec, guys. I'm sorry. Is it going to refresh on this? Is it refreshing? No, it's not. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I was going to do this during the 5-minute warning, but see if it changes. God, this shirt is so tight, it hurts me. Oh, man. Why is it taking so long to... I don't know. You guys are still not seeing an updated version of it. Let me try to switch it. VR chat. VR chat. What? Oculus? Cancel. What is it doing? Why is it stuck on that? Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. Just remove. Yep. Add a video capture device. Okay. No. Cancel. Sorry, guys. This is really annoying, but it's not my freaking fault. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go to Valve Index later. So this whole thing fucking sucks. It's not what I want either. It's not what I want either. What do I want? Video game. I need to game capture. Full screen. Any application. What's the game? Why isn't it letting me choose a specific window? VR chat. Why is it playing this still? Oh my God. What is going on? What the fuck? Am I just hallucinating because of how tight this fucking shirt is I'm wearing right now? Do I have to reset OBS? Why is it... What's going on? Is VR chat? I'm just going to close VR chat. All right. Now let's see it. Video game capture. Oh my God. Hold on a second, guys. See, this is the shit that, yep. Uh-huh. Thank you, Oculus. Thanks for calling me at fucking 11:30 at night. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. That's crazy. Why would you ever think to do that, huh? Try to do a new game capture. Yeah, so what's happening is now Oculus isn't working on OBS. What do? Close it. All right, you know what, guys? You know, this is a good time. I'm just going to restart the stream. I got to restart OBS. So instead of doing a 5-minute warning, if you want to watch more of me playing games, we're going to go to this cool mansion. In 5 minutes, I'll have a new stream. I'll tweet it, all right? So I'm just going to end this stream, relaunch OBS, and then look for a new stream. Okay? Sorry. That's what I have to do. See you in like 5 minutes.